This is your final warning.
Do that again.
This is your final warning, you muffin, you pumpkin, you eggs with legs. You'll do nothing. I'm taking over.
Sorry. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here's your sound. Just in case. Hello? The readout voices. Oh gosh, everyone's a critic. Everyone's a critic. You're so diabolical to me. Maybe I won't even do a show. Maybe I'll just leave. Well, you could cut out the boring parts. Whenever I upload a clip, I just cut out the boring parts. Okay, first thing, look, orange. Everything orange. First thing, this, probably. I don't want to talk. 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 Oh. I have a feeling it's going to be the best show I ever did. I know what's coming. I know myself, you know? I know how it is for me. I'll come into it with low expectations. I was in the bathroom and I was like, I don't have anything. You can't do this today. And then I said to myself, profoundly, you can't do that's how you feel right now. But you know how you are. This might be the best way to start a show. Start a show with a deep emptiness. With a, what the hell? What am I? Sort of vibe. And then allow it to expand. You know? So I think what we're gonna have today is a uphill battle. No, not an uphill battle. A rocket ship to the moon. I have a Patreon, I guess, and people keep signing up for it, and then they're like, "Hey, you promised me this on your hey, you said I could have this if I joined your Patreon." I don't remember that. I don't remember. I mean, I remember making a Patreon years ago and then just completely forgetting about it and never thinking about it again until Maria came up to me and she's like, you know, you got a bunch of Patreons and they're like asking you to give the stuff you said you give. But I'm sorry. I think Maria will try and handle it. I can't think about that. That's not even possible for me to consider. It's not even possible for me to consider my Patreon, actually. So. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, sorry, but I don't even think about that crap. And I couldn't. I couldn't if I wanted to. Like, I couldn't even think about Patreon. I just couldn't. I don't have that. I don't have that in me to think about. And I'm sorry. You know, it's not your fault. And you did nothing to deserve such a disappointing thing to happen to you. I mean, you've done a lot. You know you've done. But you didn't do anything to me. And I'm not trying to, like, get you. I'm certainly not trying to cheat you out of anything. But I don't even feel like I have a Patreon. Is there money in there? How would I extract it? I have all these like things that I'm a part of that I can get money from. Like Gumroad and Patreon, and there's some other things where there's like money just sitting in a website somewhere waiting for me to give it my bank details. I don't really understand. I can't do that. I can't do that. Maybe Maria can. And I think to anyone who's part of the Patreon, first off, whatever promises I made on there, let's look. Whatever promises I made on my Patreon, we're changing that. Because I don't even think I have a Patreon. I mean, I do, but I don't think I do. You know what I mean? I don't think about it. But we'll do the right thing. We'll do the right thing for you. Probably. I don't see it. Oh, I got a link in the description. Hold on. Let me find the link. I know I'm streaming really late. I didn't even think I was going to stream at all. I just used my inner power to force myself. Link. All right, let me see what this Patreon's all about. All right, so it says featured products, and then it just has a couple streams for $5. Look at this. Okay, so it says featured products, and then it has 3 streams that you can pay money for even though they're free. And then it just gives you the ability to buy my streams.
At Extanglia super chatted $5. Hi, my name is Extanglia. I'm new here.
No, you're not. Hi, Extanglia. Is this all it is? What is this? Let me see what else. See membership. Oh, collections. Live streams for $50.
I put $6 million in your Patreon. If you deny it's there, you'll get a call.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you... It's $21 a month? Look, it says you can pay $50 for 79 live streams. And all of them are free. You know what? If you're a part of my Patreon, it's your own fault. What are you doing? Use your brain, dude. Like, what the hell is this? I don't know what this is. You saw this and thought it would be a smart investment? It's a you problem, I think. I don't even know what this crap is. Let's see what's in the shop. You can just buy my streams. Buy my streams that are free. What does it say in the about section? Join as I make the internet a hostile place for minorities. Just kidding. Pay my bills, though, so my wife stops nagging me. And then there's a video. Hey, so it seems you found my YouTube. Hey, what's up? So it appears you found my Patreon. Lucky you. Now's the time for you to open up that wallet and put that credit card number into this website and give me your money. And for the money, I will make your name heard amongst my followers. No. I don't remember I haven't set up the tiers yet. But I promise you, they will be tears of joy. You understand what I'm saying? So, thanks for coming. Don't leave until you get putting your credit card numbers into this thing. Otherwise, I'll go run for mayor, and I'll destroy a small town. Let's see membership options. Welcome to the team. By becoming a member of my team, you are now hereby a team member and will be shouted out at the end of every show. Do you care? What the hell? And then it says you'll get free downloads of newly... Oh my gosh. I said I'll give you exclusive streams. This is just a lie. This is all a lie. I don't think I knew I was going to be lying. I set up a future lie for myself. I didn't know that. Like, I'm looking at this now. I was saying, none of this is true. All right. So it says, Get access to all exclusive streams. Get free downloads of newly released albums. Access to banned live streams. Access to live stream playback and exclusive lives. It's like I said the same thing 3 different ways. Member shout out. The knowledge that you helped a weird man. Free album downloads 1 a month. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why would I do any of that? And then it says, for welcome to the spleen, it says everything from tier 1, as well as free downloads to all music releases and the secret Discord. This is nuts. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to do any of it. I'm pretty sure I wrote all this. I'm not doing it. You've been had. I apologize. I think you guys should sign up for my Patreon, though. And know full well that I will do none of these things. That's funny. Guys, sign up for my Patreon as a bit. Because I ain't doing any of this. Sorry. It's a lot to ask of someone, I think. I'm going to forget I even saw this. I'm going to forget it. It's gone. Forgot I even saw that. I'm sorry to that man. To anyone who's doing that, I apologize to you. But go ahead and sign up for my Patreon, and I promise to never do any of the things that I promise on it. That's a funny bit. I'm going to delete those tiers. Just replace all the tiers and say, I will not do anything. Nothing. Replace all of it with, I won't do anything. I'm not going to do anything. And then see if people sign up for it.
At Josiah Lyron super chatted $20. God bless you.
God bless you, man. Here's your sound. Here's your sound. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing here today. I had a show in my brain. I don't know. I need some background music. I promise you, you'll get... I promise you won't get any of those things. You said I promise you'll get any of those things. And no, I promise none of that will happen. You have my word that I forgot that I had a Patreon. You have my word that I didn't even remember that I had a Patreon. I don't know. What's this? Ugh. All right, that was a good show. I'll see you guys later. Hey, good show, guys.
At Josiah Lyron super chatted $20. God bless you.
Just promise they can watch your free YouTube videos. I didn't mean to scam you guys. I didn't mean to do a scam. I'm just stupid. All right. I'll see you guys later. Good show. I'm wearing all... I'll see if I have some notes. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hard. I want to start talking calmly like Japanese people. You ever see how they're like... That's lit. I want to be like that. I saw a video of like the largest firework in the world going off in Hiroshima. Weird choice, Japan. Weird choice, Japan. And the people filming it were just like, that's cool, man. That's a cool energy that I don't have. Why'd I have to be born American? Nah, I like it. It's cool having a spotlight on you just because you're a gigantic, you know? You can just show up and people are like, it's the Americans. I guess. I thought of a name for a porn site, ChineseHeinies.com. Not that I, like, you know, like, I don't know. I'm starting a charity called Raves for Kids with Seizures. One of my jokes is just saying black people. Just saying black people is funny. I get a lot of mileage out of just saying, just like kind of, you know, just being like, black people, black people, black people, blacks, the black humans. I don't know. We had a good run, you know. We were doing something. You know, maybe I'm like Icarus, you know, like we watched Birdman and I was on Headchasm yesterday. We did a little discussion about Birdman, and maybe I flew a little too close to the sun with this show. You know, I burn bright, you know, but I think it's pretty much, I think we're about ready to wrap this whole thing up. I'm going to try and get into microplastics. Maybe I'll see if I could start the Hadron Collider back up. I think a lot of my power was coming from the Hadron Collider, and now that's gone, so... You should brush my teeth. I did brush my teeth. You don't know anything about me. We all know your true path is car design. I like drawings. I'm gonna get into drawings. I love, yesterday I just drew pictures. Maria, can you bring me my notebook? Can I show them my drawings? I don't know what I'm doing today. Maria set up a whole last week in the orthosphere, but I gotta feel it in my soul. I've already had 2 energy drinks, and all I feel like doing is hiding under the couch, seeing if there's any like dead centipedes or something. You ever move your furniture? You're like, oh, I didn't even know we had dead centipedes. Here's the drawing. Wait, hold on. I know what I'll do. I'll operate the droid cam on it. Droid cam. This is probably a vibe in all possible. What do you guys talk about when you're all smart about everything? All right. How do I do this? Oh, I forgot how to do this. Click it. Yeah, forget it. I'll use this second camera. I got another camera. Hello. I drew that. The dog stepped on my drawing. Do you guys like him? I've also been working on characters that walk using their central incisors. Also, I made a guy who has like 3 eyes on one side and then just no eyes on the other side. And then there's like this, but this guy has like a melted candle safe head. It's kind of weird. It's a little weird. Here's a bunch of goofballs, a bunch of goons. I got a comics, like a actual comic I want to start drawing. So that's what I'll probably do today instead of this show. What's that one place?
It's a super shattered $9.99. Pretty cool.
Thanks, man. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. Maybe I'll try and do a show tomorrow. Where's that one screen? you know what? Let's just keep it low key. Let's just make some music, or let's look at us now. Feeling is so familiar.
At reverse underscore massage super chatted $1.99. What it do me nicka?
What it do me nicka? Hi. I'm just waiting for me to feel something. I had like a whole idea today. Maybe I need to hear a song called Flub. I had a whole idea. I was thinking about liberalism and conservatism this weekend. And last week. Here, let's see what this sounds like. Okay, that's something. So, but I don't care. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about the false identities that we all give ourselves, but I think I kind of sometimes I avoid hanging out in Discord because I know if I talk about something once, I won't want to talk about it again. And I talked about a lot of this in Discord over the weekend. So hey, all of you people in Discord, if I don't talk to you guys in the Discord, it's not because, oh, Tony thinks he too good for us, he gone Hollywood. It's because if I say stuff to you guys, I won't say it again. I don't like saying stuff twice. I get freaking bored of my own voice. It's not exciting to say something that I've already said. You know, I've heard this thing that if you tell people what your goals are, it feels like you did them in your head. If you're like, I'm gonna be the tallest farmer, then you never, some part of you, just by saying it to other people, activates something in your brain, scientifically, through the art of science, that makes you feel as if you've done that thing. And then you don't bother doing it. Because you've already got the approval of saying you're gonna do it. Oh, you're gonna do that? Oh, wow. We need some taller farmers. And everyone's like, and you're like, yeah, I am. And then somewhere in your mind, you're like, did that. Because I guess we're all retarded internally. And you're just like, did it. Nice. Did that. So maybe it's something like that. Like if I say something already, I'm just like, all right, well, I did that. It doesn't feel profound anymore. It just feels like repeating myself. This is kind of a funky little tune. But like I was thinking about like the desire to, yeah, who cares? Where's the Who Am I song?
Who am I?
Who am I?
What am I?
I asked you a question.
Who am I?
Excuse me, officer. Who am I?
Who am I?
Policeman.
What am I?
I've soiled my pants in the park, and I don't know where home is. Pop the brakes on my training wheel skateboard. You're on board when I hear these people talk to 'em. I love this. All right. Maria and I, we were at we went to like a town a couple, like maybe Thursday. And we had a whole outing. We went out to a place. And it was like this nice little artsy-fartsy town. It was nice, you know. And we couldn't help but notice that. We were like, this is so nice. You know. And we sat down and we had dinner and we just talked about how this was obviously a liberal town full of weed heads. But it's pretty pleasant. And there was like a festival down the road that said, no politicians or religious orders allowed at this thing. And I messaged my priest and I said, hey, I want to go to this thing. It said no religious order, leave your religion at the door, and I'm not going to do that. Do I have your blessing? And he goes, yes, you have my blessing to go to the thing, but just don't say anything to anybody. He said, Tony, don't say anything to anyone. And I know you're not going to leave your religion at the door, but that doesn't mean you have to attack everybody in the place. I love him. And so I just went, and it was like this nice little forest place. What happens if you slow this down a little? It was like in a forest, and there are these paths and all these little tents set up, and I was like, this is very pleasant. I'm having a very pleasant time here. Around all these hippies. And Maria and I were talking, we went out to eat, and we're talking about how, you know, the physiological differences between conservatives and liberals. I happened upon being a far-right, white nationalist, freaking anti-Semite, just because I'm super into the truth. But I think my disposition is certainly kind of like artsy-fartsy, which is sorely lacking in the conservative realm, which is a false identity, as all identities other than Christ are. In liberalism, there's a pull towards novelty. And that pull towards novelty is what creates, you know, is part of the creative drive. Whereas in conservatism, there's a wariness of novelty, which is important to maintain a stable society. So none of these things are inherently bad, actually. But we see in liberalism that the desire for novelty turns into a desire for black drag queens with AIDS taking a dump on your child in the middle of the street. And that's a bridge too far for me and everyone else who has a soul. It can be easily distorted. Too open a mind allows evil to unwind. But if you sat there in this, you know, caricature of conservatism, then you've essentially allowed nothing to grow, because your only identity is in maintaining. You become brittle, a strict adherence with an inability to adapt to change, to see all change, all growth, all ingenuity as a threat to the established order. Causes you to tense up and become brittle. Which can also lead to your destruction. And in truth, neither of these things are real. Liberalism, conservatism, Republicans, Democrats, it's all complete and utter BS. It's not real. Even though Socrates was talking about it, 2,500 years ago or whatever, doesn't matter. I don't care about that. It's still a false dichotomy. Kind of cut out of a thing that is more holistically human. To appreciate novelty and ingenuity, to have a curiosity towards new things while also maintaining what is precious and what you have is the entire human experience. And to try and kind of force people into camps of who they are, all you do is create caricatures of people. And we have an identity crisis in modernity where everyone's trying to figure out who they are, and so they look for political pundits and YouTubers and fart faces with TV shows, and they say, I'm whatever that guy is. But that guy isn't even what that guy is. That guy's a caricature, kind of pushed on by the people who believe in it. All these are distortions made out of desperation for an identity. You take things that should coalesce. You take things that should blend together, and you meticulously separate them and say, this is that side, and this is that side, and that side's bad, and that side's good. Throwing out the baby with the bathwater in all scenarios. And why do you do that? Because you have no idea who you are, and you feel a deep need to know who you are. But all identities are false except your identity in Christ. And your identity in Christ isn't something that needs to be defined outside of Christ. You don't need to be like, I'm this and this and this, and it's like this for me. In fact, the more you do that, the more you'll find in your life that you betray that. People will go out into the world and define themselves to each other in a desperate plea to get them to validate the image that they're trying to portray. If you believe it, maybe it's true. If I tell you what I am and you believe me, then it feels like I'm actually that. Foundationally, all of this comes from a broken society, a broken humanity, a humanity that does not know itself, does not recognize the image of God in itself, and does not recognize that it lives in a fallen world. All of this disappears in Christ. The need to define yourself. I define myself as an Orthodox Christian. I define myself as a child of God. And it doesn't need to go a lot further than that. We were watching Birdman. In Headchasm, we were discussing the movie Birdman. And in Birdman, there's, in the man's mirror, Michael Keaton's mirror, there's a saying, which I think is really good. And it says, a thing is a thing, not what is said about that thing. And I think that the more you learn to accept that. And the less you try to define yourself to yourself and others, and instead give up your identity to Christ, the more fully yourself you'll be able to be. And the things people say about you are irrelevant, as are the things you say about yourself. And I think we've been under a spell for a long time in this country. This desperation, a million labels, a million little cubicles that we stand in and say, I think these four walls are me. I'm a punk. I'm a punk. I'm goth. I'm a thug. I'm a conservative. I'm a liberal. I'm trans. I'm a Nazi. But none of those things are going to hold on to you. All of those things are ephemeral. And you'll find through your life that you become a million different things. In fact, you might find it in a single day. You become a million different things. And to try and hold on to any one of them as your identity is actually to reduce your identity to something incalculably less than you are. Can you even believe that? Can you even imagine that? That's so crazy. To identify with anything is to reduce yourself infinitely. Because what you are is a child of God. What you are is made in the image of God. You can't comprehend what you are. You can't do it. So your choices are either to put on a bunch of uniforms, put on a bunch of hats, and try out a bunch of different personalities, or to cling to the only one who actually knows you. There's only one. There's only one person that knows you, and that's Jesus Christ. And not only does he know you, but he alone can define you, because he alone decides. And in him alone will you find what you truly desire. In him alone will you find that those questions that you ask yourself are answered or become irrelevant. They become irrelevant. Oh, you're just occupying your time with a bunch of self-absorbed nonsense and none of it matters. And now you see that. It's weird how much of our turmoil, how much of our idiosyncrasies, how much of our neuroses just come from just not feeling great, you know? Kind of being in the world and not feeling great. And not knowing why. You know? The oppression of the world and its ideas kind of striking you at every angle a million times a day, and you feeling as though you need to armor up and react to it all. But if you rest in Christ and know that he is in control, and that he knows you better than you could ever know yourself, and that he loves you more than you could possibly love, then a lot of these things start to lose their weight. They start to lose their ability to impress. You guys want to see what I was doing on Twitter? I had a pretty crazy time on Twitter. Let's put on a different song. Let's see what chlorine is. Ooh, beautiful. Yes. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. I'm going to show you all my replies. This person said, F ICE. They rape women and children. They're murderers. They're cowards. And I said, yeah, and while we're at it, F black people, because they do that too. And Jews and Muslims. I'm sick of these rapists and murderers. Okay, that one's not so great, but that's the one everyone liked for some reason. I said, whites, let's be for real. We can't stop assaulting, murdering, and eating black people. Enough hiding. Let's be honest about who we are. They don't believe the act. They see right through it. I'm tired of trying to trick black people into thinking we're just trying to get through the day when we're all secretly thinking of ways to drown them and kneel on them. This is in reaction to, I don't know, Twitter just blowing up because a black person disappeared when he was hanging out with his white friends in Mississippi, and all of the black world is like, you know what they did. You know what they did. They took him out to the river and they drowned him. They always do that. And I mean, when I say, I'm talking my entire timeline was plastered with black people being like, they killed him. Black person dies, they killed him. And I don't know. It just really got me. Here's an example. Look at this. Look at this video. This is just me scrolling for 30 seconds on my timeline. And it's nothing but black people being like, if a white man were found dead after last being seen with 3 black men, it would be breaking news on every station. One of Nolan Xavier's Wells' so-called friends is the son of a judge. Allowing your black child to be the only black kid in a group of white children in 2026 is insane. Remember, if you're gonna be the only black person there, don't go. It's so crazy, man. I can't even no more with y'all. I said, I can't wait till it turns out they did nothing to this kid and it was actually some YN he got in a fight with at a gas station. This person said, white people found out they could get away with murder if they take black people on isolated trips. And I said, I miss the days before Cricket and Metro PCS. That's a funny thing that I said. And it got 0 likes. Man, because the other thing got like 300 likes. But this one's 0. Do you understand what I'm saying? There was a time before black people were on the internet. It was glorious. And then they got on the internet and it was just like, oh gosh, they found our thing. This sucks. I can't find it all. I did some funny stuff. Oh, these are my posts, not my replies. I'm like, where's all the funny stuff I said? Ding dong, ding ding dong, ding ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, dong, ding dong. Oh, this person said, this person responded to my little thing about, you know, rapists and murderers, and they said, and white people too, but sure, buddy. And I said, you're too, but sure, buddy. And they said, what? They said, what? And I said, you're too, but sure, buddy. And then someone else said, per capita one-shots you folks. And then this person, and that same person said, and LSSJ Broly one-shots you, buddy. And I said, lasagna broil one-shots your body. If they're gonna say a bunch of stupid crap that doesn't matter, then I can do that too. It doesn't matter. The fun thing about the fact that I found Black Twitter last night was nothing I say matters. And that's kind of my ideal situation, where I can just let fly whatever nonsense I want because it's about as meaningful as per capita to these people. Why bother? Just have some fun. You've been given a grand opportunity to talk to Black America. What, are you gonna try and convince them of something? Waste of time. This person said, black folks, stop going on these lake, cabin, or boat trips with only white people. I'm begging. And I said, no, don't listen to Big Papa. Come to the lake with me. I like you and I want to show you my boat. You can trust me. This black person said, white people have this weird obsession with inviting black people onto boats and forcibly drowning them. We can only imagine how many victims are out there that we may never know about. And I said, it's literally my favorite thing to do. They're on to us, whites. They know about our favorite thing. Oh, I got a fight. There was a group of black guys stomping and beating up a white girl while she screamed for help. On video, that doesn't matter though. Only the things that black people make up. Anyway, somebody said comments are racist as S-H-I-T. Like y'all mother F-U-C-K-E-R-S are dumb if y'all think all black people are like this. Meanwhile, someone died and you're just like, all white people drown black people in the ocean. I swear, y'all actually need to go to school. Straight dumb ASSESs. And I said, and not all Jews own banks. No one cares. We don't like you. And then somebody said, I'm dead. Do you feel like one of the lads? But that person has Chinese letters, a black profile pic, and they call me a lad, which is British. And I said, black PFP, Chinese letters, British slang.
Bloods to use emojis excessively.
And then they go, okay, what is your point exactly? And it's not even Chinese. Get your facts right before you want to talk on someone because you just sound dumb. Cry face emoji, peace. I said, definitely a minority of some sort, easily agitated. Using emojis to communicate because the English language can't contain his extreme emotions. 90 IQ tops. Which white country sustains your colorful existence, friend? Surely you didn't happen upon this smartphone in the desert. And they said, I'm not even agitated. What are you talking about? Cries. And I can't use emojis now too? Bro, you make no sense whatsoever. You acting like I use multiple emojis. It was quite literally only 2 emojis, multiple. And this is not common sense. I use peace. Clearly I'm a minority, but I don't care. So yeah, cries. And that made me like her. I was like, all right, you're fine. I said, LOL, God bless you. I'm done playing with you. I'm done playing with this toy. I'm gonna be everything they think I am. I am going to take my black friends on boat trips. And we'll just see where the day takes us. And I am going to be a highfalutin aristocratic jerk to minorities. Because that's what they think we are. I mean, and what am I going to convince them otherwise? We tried that for 10 years. We spent 10 years trying to be like, guys, we're not doing anything. We spent 10 years trying to convince them we're not doing anything. They don't believe us. So let's just do stuff. Or let's convince them that we are, you know? Somebody said, Somebody said, so did they murder him before or after harvesting his organs and melanin? And I said, I'll check the dark web to see if melanin prices are going down. I need to re-up. Let's just... Surely they can't be so stupid that they actually believe all this crap. Don't be so sure. Let's lean into it. See what happens. Let's lean into it. This person said Nolan Wells is exactly why Carmelo Anthony felt like his life was in danger enough to take that white boy's life in self-defense. Because the presence of white people is potentially a danger to us, even when y'all are our friends. And I said, this is my new favorite account. It's like listening to an idiot. I was up till 5 in the morning. I was just having a really good time. Somebody, some MAGA guys did something bad, and somebody goes, a family was at the beach for the 4th of July. Wait, hold on. Somebody said he was wrong in that line for sure, but him being MAGA has nothing to do with his behavior. Me and my entire family are MAGA, and none of us act like that. Believe me, MAGA has nothing to do with his behavior. Y'all should have called the police and had him arrested for assault. And somebody called Susie Rizzio said he shouldn't have made the Kamala remark, and he let them know he was MAGA. That's why it's... Wait, what is this? I lost my whole thing. Okay. This person says, actually, you're just obsessed because there's not one black person in this video. Fix yourself. And I said, spay yourself. Okay, forget it. We're fine. But it's funny to... The idea was that, anyway, so I've just been on Twitter is what I'm saying. I've been having a really fun time on Twitter is my point. This person said, already saw a white person post, please wait for the facts. Here's a fact, if my friend went missing on an island, I'd still be on that effing island. And I said, you guys should do a teen takeover about it. This person said, if you're not Black American, I don't care what your skin tone is, please stop speaking on what's going on with us, thanks. And I said, I just wanted to let you know that I think Hootie and the Blowfish is pretty cool. And I gave her a white fist emoji, and I said, maybe we're not so different, you and I. I've been given a grand opportunity. I was given the gift of Black Twitter yesterday, and I'm not letting it go for the life of me. This is my favorite place. Talking to black people without them being able to stab you. It's so fun. This person said, I had occasional white friends in high school because of the sport I played, and one thing I'll say is that those white boys will absolutely try to kill you / set you up if given the chance. They killed that boy. And I said, it's true, all we do is kill black people all the time. We can't help it. There's something about victimizing poor innocent blacks that just thrills me. Yeah, I act all nice and normal. I follow the laws and don't do crime, but the whole time I'm looking for my chance to get one of you. Keep your eyes peeled, blacks. All of us are secretly evil. Who's the miscegenator? Hi. Oh, it's Artie. What up, Artie? I was just showing people that I discovered Black Twitter yesterday. This person said one white person in all black crew is almost 100% safer than one black person in an all white crew. And I said, you must be reading the statistics wrong. The W's stand for white people, not welfare recipients. The B's stand for black people, not bad whites. My wife is black. My condolences. This person said, black people, bring it in. I need to talk to you. Stop moving your family in these all-white neighborhoods. Stop putting your kids in all-white schools and sports teams. It's not safe for us. There are plenty of safe, diverse neighborhoods, schools, and sports teams out there. Isn't that cool? It's almost like diverse implicitly means not white. That was weird. Freudian slip. I said, listen to this man. You are not safe around us. I'm white and I've been saying it. Every time I see a black, I start scheming on how to get him to stab me so he can go to prison. It's in my DNA. Okay. So that's what I was up till 5 in the morning last night. And I woke up only a little while ago and I knew that I had to eventually do a show this week. And I'm trying to get through it with just pure chubby face. Oh yeah, I got a haircut. The hell's going on over here? Hold on, let me fix this. I thought I had more chin than this. Apparently this is how much chin I have. Not bad, but not great. But you can be cool with zero chin. You could probably be cool with zero chin. You know? Like that one guy. What's that one guy? Chamber from Generation X. Check this out. Look at that, no chin. Tons of aura. No chin. So it's not necessary. There's so much aura, it's visible. Whoever cut your hair missed like 60%. Do you think cut your hair means cut off all your hair? Do you see everyone's haircut and be like, oh, you failed a bunch, there's still some hairs? Do you think people go to the barber to make sure to get rid of their hair problems? You're misunderstanding the concept of haircut fundamentally. James Lindsay, I don't know who any of these people are. Hi, Artie. Artie's been messaging me about this guy. 4 days now. Let me look at this. For days, Artie. Oh my god. And I still, what's his name? Hold on. His name is, what's his name? Vrillium? And he wants me to get this guy. He's like, somebody has to get this guy. Will Sexton? I don't know who this is. I don't know what any of this is. I'm not privy to others. I'm very self-absorbed. Pretty good picture, though. Look at him. Cigarette hanging out of his mouth to let him know how cool he is. Whoa, cool phallic, what's it called? Fixation? I'm sorry for using Jewish psychology on him. It was just an easy thing to do. Anyway, so apparently this guy's like Orthodox, but he's like a lib and he's like a communist. That's what Artie's telling me. Artie's like, this guy's a bad guy. I'm not ready to dive into whatever this is. I keep telling him, I don't know, man. And he's like, no, you have to get him. You have to get this guy. I'm like, Artie, take it easy. I know you're like a big guy about town, you know, Mr. Big Guy, but you know, like, you know, I gotta have, I'm my own person. I can't just be like a little ortho attack dog, Artie. And he's like, get him, or I'll never raid you again. Start online beef right now. All right, this guy sucks. Freaking Will Sexton. More like Will has a ton of sex. Look how cool his haircut is. What a freaking jerk. Cigarette hanging out his mouth. He's better be careful, he could get cancer.
$20.
I hear he's Orthodox. I wonder if he likes it. I bet he's malnourished. If I ever see him, I won't even notice. I don't care about crap, dude. I don't care about crap. I'm a fart face. Somebody's giving me money. Hold on, let me check all my money things. Alright. Wolfgang Alpha says, Gospodi Pomiloy. Keep up the good work. God bless. Nice. Gospodi Pomiloy. Gospodi Pomiloy. Here's your sound. Ah, I'm sorry. Hey Yo Survey Time said, Blats do use emojis excessively. Yeah, that's how I know somebody's not... That's how I know somebody's not white, is if they just start peppering their sentences. Black people season they sentences. White people don't season they sentences. Black people put seasoning on it. Like a little crying, a dead, a fist, a whoo, a whoo, a whoo. You know? White people don't season their sentences. I don't think black people have fully taken advantage of the English language. They don't realize how wonderful it is for just doing the job on its own. Yeah, so, like, okay, get Rex Scrub. Like, laughing emojis are great. Dancing emojis. White people use emojis when they're appropriate, all right? We trust our linguistic prowess to adequately portray what we're thinking. Black people are like, I don't know if they know what I'm thinking. Let me give them, like, eyeballs. How am I supposed to say what I mean without... They have emotional intelligence. That's the problem with IQ tests, is it doesn't test for emotional intelligence. And if you've seen Teen Takeovers, there's a great deal of emotional brilliance. If you've ever been in a subway train with a bunch of black people, you're struck by the absolute emotional genius on display. Anyway, I love blacks. They're all great. Blacks are... They're fine. I guess I could do last week in the orthosphere. What's that? What was that? What was that? I don't know. I don't even know, man. I'm just gonna look at you guys for a minute. Let me see if anybody says anything that makes me want to say something. William works for Ben Shapiro? Is that true? Oh my gosh! Is that true? That guy's the worst. I hate that guy. Yo, thanks for putting me on, Artie. Appreciate you, dog. That guy sucks. Wait, who? Will Sexton? Tony looks like a character from the Road Warrior? Are you asking? I had this haircut in Skyrim. Tony, why did the Tony, why did the barber fail to cut your entire hair? I cut my own hair. I made a mistake. You know, mistakes were made. I made at least 100 mistakes. But I feel okay about it. One thing I haven't been doing is cutting the back. And it's not because I'm trying to do a mohawk, it's just because I can't reach the back, and I like doing it myself. I don't like having my wife help me. If I do the back, then my wife has to help me. I'm like, nah, forget the back. And now I look cool, like somebody from Far Cry. Tony, you should make a drawing section in Discord. Looking real iguana-like today, Tone. William is atrocious. All right, fine. Artie's got me on the case. I'm going to attack him. I'm going to make my name by being an A-log for William. I hate being famous. I can't wait to eat meat soon. Oh my gosh. Will Sexton, more like will eat a ton of meat on Sunday. More like Will Hampton, because I'm about to eat some ham, dog. Maria, am I doing a good job? Am I, I don't really have a goal today. I guess I could do last week in the orthosphere. Maria worked real hard on it. I don't wanna. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm like this today. I'm sorry about the Patreon. I'm sorry about my haircut. And I'm sorry that I don't give a crap about doing my show today at all. To be fair, there's nothing I do give a crap about right now. I don't give a crap about my music. I don't even give a crap about sitting around watching stuff. I don't give a crap about food. I don't even give a crap about going to sleep. There's nothing I give a crap about at all right now. Not one thing. So don't feel bad. This is just where I'm at right now. Melancholy or something? Not even melancholy. I just don't give a crap about anything right now. I don't care about this show. I don't care about the other people's shows. I don't care about music. If I weren't doing this show, I would just sit. I would just be sitting. What's wrong with you? Nothing. What's wrong with you, Nasrias? I'll tell you one thing. There's a freaking squiggly under your S and over your A. It's probably time to climb a mountain and fight a bear. Small. I'm not even depressed. I just don't give a crap about anything right now. I don't know how to make myself give a crap about anything right now. Doing good so far? I don't give a hoot and I don't pollute. All right, fine. I could do the one thing. How do I get to the place that I need to be to freaking just do a fantastic job? Why don't I give a crap about anything today? I think I'm sleepy. I think I might be sleepy. Damn, that's a fresh fade, bruv. Yo, that is, right? I did that. In another life, I could have been a barber. Look at that. I did that. Perfect fade on my own face. It's that dang ashwagandha. Oh, have I been taking ashwagandha? Tell him about being gay, Tony. Tell him. No. I appreciate you guys trying to help me, but I'm just gonna crash and burn today. There's freedom in not caring what happens next. Maybe I'll just ruin my whole career. I don't even want to say the N-word. I don't even want to talk about the Jews. I don't care. I was talking to people on Discord yesterday and they're like, you know what's great about Tony? They're like, he's so tall and he's not even particularly fat if he wears the right clothing. We were talking about all these other shows and there's like these camps that all the shows go into. And it's either like black pill or attack pill. And I am involved politically. I'm like a political scientist. You know, I read Sun Tzu, I lie down in my front yard and I let minorities throw garbage at me and I just think, what does this mean? Put on your hood and goggle and Tismax. You know what? You might actually be right. That's actually true.
At Heyo survey time super chatted $2. Put on your hood and goggles and Tismax now.
Let me see. Tony, how do you feel about Andrew Wilson being hired to be used as a tack dog for TP USA and receiving large sums? That's so funny. Oh, I love it. Oh, me? What do I think of that? Oh, I think it's really cool. I think it's super based. I think it's really based. I like it. I like Will Sexton being part of Daily Wire. I like Andrew Wilson being part of TPUSA. I think this is cool. Any other questions? Jeez. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Here's what I will say. I've really grown. Hello? Dang, that's power. Don't make me talk about the Wilsons. I didn't realize it was like that. I didn't realize it was like that. The Wilsons are cool and based. Don't make me talk about the Wilsons. Apparently. I will say this, I love Jay Dyer. I've really grown to appreciate Jay Dyer. You wanna know why? Because he sticks to his guns. I appreciate anybody that sticks to their guns. And Jay Dyer, over the past couple months, has really proved that. And I respect the hell out of it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't like you guys doing this Wigzantium when we got Neo-Byzantium over here. That's not fair. I'm the Tsar of Neo-Byzantium. There can only be one. What, are we gonna have competing nations? Freaking crap. I hope it doesn't come down to a debate of why Neo-Byzantium should be the one and not Wigzantium. He trained their youngins to debate, took some money and is out. Not TPUSA employee. Damn, y'all is dim. Man, F you, nigga. Shut the freaking... I don't give a shit, bro. I don't give a shit. How about that? You ever heard of it? What, I gotta be in line with all these niggas? How about no? How about I'm in line with myself? I don't map onto anybody else in the orthosphere, period. I'm my own person. Man, this shit's gay as fuck. I hate you people. How about that? How about suck a nigga dick? I'm sorry, reverse massage. Boom Shakalaka said, yo, Whitey to go. Agreed, Jess. The Wilsons are fine in their own lane. Tooney is doing his own thing, as all should. Anyone deaf? We need the last section transcribed ASAP. Look, sorry. Y'all are just making me mad. I'm trying my best not to get involved in any of the drama of any of this BS. I was never part of the orthosphere. I'm just a person. I'm an artist, and I'm someone who speaks his mind. That's it. I'm not any of these things, bro, and I don't care about them. I'm trying to save my soul, bro. I ain't trying to save their souls. I got my own sins to deal with, you know? And so I come on here and I talk about what matters to me, and I talk about what I believe in. I don't want to get sucked into a bunch of drama with other niggas on YouTube. Like, I don't care, bro, and I don't want to care. Like, I got my feelings. I got my feelings about people. I got my feelings about anybody that maligns me for talking about the Jews too much. I have my opinions. But it's not for me to put it all out there. Yo, can you turn that down, Maria? Getting some drama with a bunch of people that live for drama. Like, I don't got enough drama, bro. Like, I don't got enough drama going on in my own damn head. That's so crazy. Trying to suck me into this bullshit. Anybody who knows me knows how I feel. And you know, when I got into this, it was about ideas. It wasn't about sitting around criticizing other people. You got the whole rest of YouTube for that, bro. You got the whole rest of YouTube to sit around and point out other people's flaws, you know? And that's not my lane. It never was. I'm not here to sit around and freaking point out other people's flaws, because I feel viscerally my own flaws all day long.
713 super chatted $3.46. You're like a rainbow miner. A symbol of hope. Rainbow emoji, rainbow emoji, rainbow emoji, rainbow emoji, rainbow emoji, rainbow emoji.
He said, you're like a rainbow, my nigga. You're like a rainbow, my nigga. A symbol of hope. Thank you, brother. All right, you might have brought me back a little. Y'all gonna play the clip it and ship it game. You know, my nigga Jimmy warned me about you people. Coming around looking for drama, trying to farm it. How does Tony feel about each and every other person? I don't feel anything. I got different feelings. I got brand new feelings. That's why I make so many songs. I got some new crap. You ain't heard of my feelings. You ain't never heard of my feelings. They're all new. It's all new, bro. It's all new stuff. Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all still tripping off them old feelings, bro. can't stand Sheryl Crow. I made out with a fat girl to Sheryl Crow. Oh, it's one of my worst memories. I made out to a fat girl listening to Sheryl Crow. Ugh. Why you bring up Sheryl Crow, bro? I made out to a fat girl listening to Sheryl Crow. I freaking hate that crap, bro. It's one of my worst memories, yo. They're like, this ain't no disco. This ain't no country Frampton. This ain't an In-N-Out burger. This is L.A. And me in the back of the car making out with a fat chick. Ew, nigga, why you did that? I was 12. I don't know. I was 12. I was 12. I was 12. I was 12, man. I don't know, man. Dang, bro, why'd you have to say Sheryl Crow to me, bro? Bring me back. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. I remember her name and everything. I remember her BMI. Shoot. Can't play this song now. Thanks for that. Dang, bro. Ugh. Yo, fat people are people. Less. Like, I'm a fat person. We're less. We're not as much people. We're technically much more people. But it's an inversion. The bigger we are, the less we matter. Oof. Shoosh. How am I this brilliant? Yo, I'm sorry for using potty words on you guys. I don't hate you guys. I use hate in a different way than most people. If I say I hate you, it means I don't hate you. I don't know what it means. That's just fun to say. It's a choice I've made in my life to tell people I hate them. I took the leap and I decided to start telling people I hate them. Pretty crazy thing to say to people. But it's really funny to say. It's funny to tell people you hate them. Well, I don't hate y'all. Sorry for using potty language.
I don't wanna live in this world, I hate it. I don't wanna fight forever, I'm fading low. Not another word without you, I'm saying. Not another step without you, I'm taking. I don't wanna live in this world, I hate it. I don't wanna fight forever, I'm fading low. Not another word without you, I'm saying. Not another step without you, I'm taking.
I want to release Dinosaur. I made it so big in my mind that I can't release it now. You know? Let me play some music in the background. Here's the first good song I ever made. You guys want to hear the first good song I ever made? This was when I was like, I'm going to say 17. What was I talking about? I don't know. Do y'all just watch me freaking self-immolate? Is that what this is? Y'all just tune in to watch Tony self-immolate? I was gonna do it off camera, but I guess I'll do it in front of you. All right.
At Getract Scrub 1713 super chatted $3.46, USA. We're taking the emojis back. The Black Saint have an M, pouting face emoji, index pointing at the viewer emoji, smiley face emoji, crying face emoji, skull emoji, saluting face emoji.
Yo, Chase dropping wisdom. Listen. Listen.
At Chase Crosp super chatted $10, cease from busying yourself about the faults of others, and do not spend your life in searching out the defects of your neighbor, but give heed to yourself, Saint Basil the Great.
That's real. That's the truth.
At Flavius Assasinus' super chatted $5, different shack, but we got your back.
Thank you, Flavius. All right. All right. Just got here. It's been a hard week. Send us some love. Man, thank you.
At KLW 329 super chatted $10, just got here. It's been a hard week already. Sending some love.
All right. I'm trying to... Dang, yo. Dang, yo. Watch my...
Kyle Swam the Nile super chatted $5. Donna Train, steamer locomotive emoji.
You guys are very kind. Thank you. I'm working my way up to doing last week in the orthosphere. Just, I'm trying. I'm trying.
At Oshutsa super chatted $9.99. Steamer locomotive emoji.
Thank you, Oshuza. Job said everyone was just defending Wilson. Only person with a problem was that Naria or whatever their name was. I wouldn't look, man. I wouldn't say that's the only person with a problem. It's just like I don't know how worth it is to get into all this.
Super chatted $2. All train, all pain, all for his gain. Orthodox cross emoji.
Dang, thank you, Flavius.
At reverse _ massage super chatted $4.99. I was gonna change my smoke detector battery with this, but I want you to use this to be the tallest farmer.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's more like... You guys put me in a weird position when I have to talk about that stuff, if I'm being honest. And anybody who knows, but you just put me in a weird position having to talk about that stuff.
Mr. 2240 super chatted $4.92. Choo choo. Good to be here with y'all.
Thanks, man. Here's your sound. And let that be a reason for the rest of you to be grateful you didn't get sounds. But also, everyone got sounds because everyone gets a sound. And if you didn't get a sound, that's not possible. So everybody gets a sound. You shouldn't have to talk about it. Exactly, Randy. Dang. Dang, y'all showing out.
At Shoreline's super chatted $19.99. Bonk.
That is a bonk. Tone, the greatest sound merchant. You don't have to talk about anything you don't want to, brother. Well, there's this weird thing. There's a inner turmoil because there's like stuff I want to talk about. And what I like to do is just say whatever I'm thinking about. I'm brokey, but I'm a consistent brokey. Thanks, man. Here's your sound.
At Heyo Survey Time super chatted $2. I'm a brokey, but I'm a consistent brokey. At KLW 329 super chatted $20. Bonk. Steamer locomotive emoji.
Here's your bonk. All right, give me a second. Let me say this. It does nothing but create drama farming clips. That's true. First off. Second off. How do I say this? I guess I'm not going to get a chance to.
Ethereal _ no Makomsky super chatted $5. Flippity floppity floop.
Here's your sound. I don't want to dislike people. I don't want to be at other people's throats. And I have a lot of, let me say it like this. I've been a fan of Rachel Wilson for a long time. I've never been very much acquainted with Andrew Wilson outside of like seeing a couple debates here and there. And I don't want to dislike them, but I feel personally like I've been hurt by them with some of the moves they made in the past couple months. Okay. I don't want that hurt. The fact that I feel a little, some type of way about some of the moves they made, it doesn't mean it needs to turn into hatred. It doesn't mean it needs to turn into drama, but I definitely am, I'm on a different page than them. And some of the things they've done in the past couple months have rubbed me the wrong way. And it kind of, you know, to an extent felt like an attack on people like me. But that being said, it doesn't mean I want to like fight them. It doesn't mean I want to be their enemy. I just, you know, I don't feel good about some of the stuff they've done. That's all. And I'm allowed to do that without it turning into drama. I'm allowed to feel that way without it turning into a fight, a debate, drama farming. I don't hate them. I'm not gonna spend my days criticizing them. I just, you know, I don't trust them the way I used to. That's all. That's all. And I know a lot of other people feel that way. I've heard a lot of people say that, but you know, it doesn't mean, it's not a condemnation. It's a snapshot of a moment. It doesn't define them. I'm going in a different direction than the direction they're going. That's all that is. And none of this matters because they don't even know I exist, bro. So it doesn't matter.
Snagglebeast tipped $5. Everybody shut up and let Hello Listener be the make great music and hate minorities.
This sucks. This is so...
At THC_Temple super chatted $2.50. Please release lyrics for best behavior.
Okay. Yeah, we're just there you go. I think that's it. Their mission is purely for the Republicans. I've made it clear.
253 Monty super chatted $10. We love you, man.
Love you too. They have their direction, and it's not my direction. I just did a whole thing talking about how Republican, liberal, all these identities are false identities. That's what I talk about. That's what I know to be true.
At Heyo Survey Time super chatted $5. If it makes you feel any better, with this filter you look like if Ken Masters became an Z hipster.
I hate this. I hate this. Thank you, man. Sorry. Yo, this is too many emotions at once, bro. This is too many different things. This makes me feel confused, man. I feel confused. I'm sad, man. I'm sad, bro. Like, I'm just sad, man. It's just all sad, bro. That's how I feel about everything. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this crap, bro. I don't want to do this crap. You know, I'm not these people's judge, man. I just...
At Flavius Assassinus' super chatted $5. If you're feeling right, then you're tight. Stay true, Tony. We all feel it.
Dang, y'all. Yo, dang. Dang, yo.
At Aworthy 9211 super chatted $5. Fuck the modern schism, I'm just here for the chill music.
Word, bro. Word, bro. Word. Let me not step out of my square, bro. Let me be me, bro. I'm just gonna do my thing. My thing, I want to make you laugh, I want to make you think, and I want to make you dance. That's what I want to do. That's it. You know? And I want to show you that orthodoxy is a true faith. I want to show you, in my own way, the thing that made everything fall into place for me, you know? Everything else, it's just, I don't feel like it's my place, man. I don't feel like it's my place to focus on other people's, you know, sins or failures or anything. Especially people that, you know, there are many areas of alignment. There are multiple areas of alignment. You know what's crazy? There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can say. Like, no matter what I say, it's either gonna make one camp mad or the other camp mad. And it's just like, y'all got this. You know what? Y'all got this. How about y'all got this? How about y'all have your opinions about all this stuff? And that's cool. Go ahead and do that. And there we go. Y'all don't need mine. Y'all don't need to. I'm not your freaking audience avatar. You know, I'm not this guy who's like, I'm aligned with Tony. Whatever Tony thinks, that's what I think. I spent the first half of this show talking against that. That's all delusion. You know? That's all delusion. My opinion is mine alone. Ah, I hate this.
At @doughboy_slim super chatted $10. I know it's not show's over, but could you play Perfect? I think it's called at some point. Made me weep the first time I heard it. You're doing great, Tony.
Alright. No. Mind your business. Sure. Fine. There you go. I'll play it. Fine. No. Here you go.
from NPC Studios in New York City, it's Late Night with Swarm Pants. Tonight, actor John Travolta, comedian Janine Garoppolo, and music from Hello Listener. And now, here's Swarm Pants.
Ubi and Ben Michael discuss American nationalism and identity. Hello, welcome to Swarm Pants. Welcome to the Swarm Pants. So on the first thing that happened last week in the Orthosphere, Ubi and Ben Michael discuss American nationalism and identity. You ready? Here we go. Here it goes.
You are moving in the direction of getting to politics. You talk a lot about nationalism. Nationalism has been considered a bad word, so to say. I've never considered it one, but a lot of people have. Can you start out just sort of briefly for people like the 5-sentence, 4-sentence version of what is nationalism, what is American nationalism, and well, let's just start there. What is American nationalism?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. And how I would kind of describe it is it's loyalty to, so nationalism in general is, as Christians, right? It's loyalty to your nation insofar as it does not contradict with our faith, right? So one of the things that I quote often from the Romanian saints really seem to have a really firm grasp on the right understanding of nationalism. Particularly Saint Demetru Stanilu, but also Father Justin Parvu has phenomenal quotes on it as well. And basically what they say is, look, nationalism is good, and it's actually part of the natural order. That's something that really stood out to me about Saint Demetru, is he says that nationalism is so good that it's actually part of the natural order of things. It is something that it's programmed into us as humans, right, to be loyal to our nation, right, to be loyal to our people. And you can see this all the way back if you read St. John Chrysostom's commentary, for example, on 1 Timothy 5:8, right, where St. Paul is talking about if you are loyal to, or excuse me, if you fail to provide for those in your kin, right, not just your immediate family, but your entire kin, you're worse than an unbeliever, he says, right? And St. John Chrysostom extrapolates on this, talking about our obligation to our people, right? Above the alien. He uses the term alien. But so yeah, anyways, basically the elevator pitch on nationalism is that it is loyalty to our nation insofar as it does not contradict with our Christian faith. It's submitted to the Christian faith. And that's something that a lot of people get wrong about American nationalism. When people hear me talking about American nationalism, they get nervous because they immediately think Protestant, right? And so they think dispensationalism, and they think global war on terror. They think spreading
John
freedom,
Hagee.
spreading freedom and democracy throughout the world. And it's like that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I do think there's a lot of good things from American identity that we can glean right? And I point this out, just like the church fathers glean.
I glean. What, I gotta have a freaking opinion? I don't have no opinion, bro. Nationalism. Come on. Oh, man. A freaking gleam. Here we go.
From
Let's
someone
glean.
like Origen or like even like Aristotle, right? They don't take everything they write. Obviously, Aristotle got a lot of things wrong, but the founding or the church fathers are extrapolating on a lot of Aristotle's ideas,
Yes.
right? And they're baptizing it. And so I say, hey, why can't we do the same thing with the founding fathers of America, right? They got a lot of things right. They got a lot of things right. And yeah, they got some things wrong.
Okay, I agree with this guy, all right?
Of course they did. And I'm not out here. I'm not like a founding father apologist. I will if I have to, right? If it's something that they genuinely got wrong, okay, we'll baptize it. It's got to go, right? Like I give the example of like the rebellious spirit. I don't really think that's very compatible with orthodoxy. I think that's a tough. I think that's got to go, right? So
Hold on. I think I'm gleaning. Hold on. Let me glean. Nigga, I can't do this show. I can't do this show today. What you think I am? What you think I am, bro? I'm Panamanian. I got here on a banana boat.
So yeah, I think basically it's that's kind of what I see nationalism is, and I think it's very compatible with orthodoxy, and that's basically
cool. I agree.
what my entire platform is.
So loyalty to nation, insofar as it does not contradict Christian teaching.
Yes.
And when we say Christian, in this case, you mean Orthodox Christian.
Yo, I feel like Ubi Petrus should be like a royalty. Ubi Petrus a little bit talks like royalty. Oh, Ben's looking at him like, you're crazy. You talk like royalty. Look how he is. Look at him. No shade, but this is really what he's like. He's like, the interlopers will be dealt with momentarily. Pass me my croissant. That's what he's like, bro. Ubi Petrus is like, there's there issue. They're like, he's like, give me a plate of assorted cheeses, and so I can weather the intellectual storm in my mind. No, that's what I'm like. I'm like, give me a plate of assorted cheeses so I can weather the intellectual storm in my mind. That's me. But you know, like, that's part of like seeing people is seeing yourself in them. So that's my commentary.
And I would say that Orthodoxy is really the religion that is the most nationalistic.
How old are these baguettes? You're fired. Sorry.
This is why
100%.
we have autocephalous churches, because we actually value the nation state, we value the people, we value the tribe, so to say. What do you say to people who go, well, America doesn't have an identity? We're a nation of immigrants. It's like, yeah, a nation of immigrants from where? Like,
Right.
Like no one wants to answer that question.
You understand what we're saying? What we're saying is we're all white nationalists, and some of us say it with our chest, and some of us say it a little more subtly. Sorry. It was a long, hard road to get here. But we're here now, and we don't care what you have to say about anything. It was a long fought journey, but we're here now, and shut up. We get what's going on, and we know that you don't and you never will. So we're going to take control. We're going to be everything you thought we were. And guess what? It'll be the best thing that ever happened to you.
At a worthy 9,211 super chatted $5. Nationalism was implied in all nations until it became a word in the 20th century emo. The word is just another path for subversion.
Yeah. Well, I already did a show about that. You know, it's like the subversion of identity is the Tengu's main trick. None of what we're seeing today could even happen if our identity wasn't first subverted, both religiously, nationally, racially. Everything had to be subverted, and it took a long time to do it. The groundwork has been laid for 100 years for what we're dealing with now. The Schofield Bible, the protocols, which people say is an anti-Semitic thing that just happens to map onto reality perfectly. The culture of critique, machismo followed by emasculation as a sign of virtue. I've talked about all this a million times. I guess that's the thing, is like, I don't want to talk about it again. And that's why I need clippers. Oh, by the way, I got 2 clippers now. We got Hell Listener Highlights and Hell Listener Clips. Jessica Bowman and Arnie are both just nonstop dropping clips. But there was a series of things that had to take place, the dismantling of our identity, in order to replace it with an identity that they crafted for our destruction. And they almost had us. They almost had us. But we'll have the last laugh.
I mean, what do you say if people say there's just no, that like you can't have an American identity?
Yeah. So this is where there's a couple ways to answer this. So primarily, if you read, like, for example, the Naturalization Act of 1790, and if you read the original state constitutions, the way that the founding fathers saw American identity was a general Christianity, and northern European identity. So that's basically how they saw American identity. Now this is extended. So like there's, Supreme Court definitions, of like what makes a person. So the Naturalization Act of 1790 is about European identity and how that's really built into America. And then this gets extended from just Northern Europe to really all of Europe when you get into like Supreme Court cases in like the 1900s. So it does get extended a little bit as you kind of have these European immigrants. That's what everybody gets wrong, because under Teddy Roosevelt, you have all these European immigrants coming in, right? But there was what's called a quota system, which comes in the 1920s, that basically was a measure to ensure that American identity doesn't get changed to the point of cultural discohesion. For example, you had to be able to speak English. That was a requirement.
That.
Yeah, that was a requirement under Teddy Roosevelt, right?
Being able to communicate with other people with a common language. Good Lord. The racism. Oh.
Yeah. You had to be able to speak English. You had to have no loyalty to any other country. This is something I point out. I use myself as an example, right? Now, I would consider America.
I just feel like, this is great and it's important. And I'm glad we got this shiny, young face, pushing forward as like a guy for the thing. That's great. But we already been over this. That's how I feel. I feel like we already been over this. We get it. We know what's going on. We know why. And so there's an element where retreading ground is a little, it's not really my thing, but this ain't for me. This ain't for me. This is for, you know, the people that ain't seen it. The people that still don't understand, you know. So, you know, I'm glad Ben's out there, you know, doing his like politician beat. Like that's really good. And it's gonna help a lot, you know. And it's good to be able to see someone who represents pretty much what we all been thinking. These kids don't know jack about anything, bro. LMAO. Oh yeah, I forgot. Some of y'all ain't tapped in. But what I gotta totally freaking beat a tap? How do I do it? How do I do it, bro? You know? How do I do that?
To be an ethnicity at this point. I think we've undergone ethnogenesis, and we can unpack that if you want. But you know, historically,
can we unpack that for a moment?
Yeah, sure, we can.
What ethnogenesis is?
Yeah, so ethnogenesis basically is, you know, you have a new people in a new land, you know, that start intermarrying, and basically, you know, what results is a new ethnicity. And so I would say that occurred, right, with Americans, because like take someone like myself, right? So I am Scandinavian, I'm German, I'm English, but I don't have any ties to any.
Inglorious Speed Skull said it's not the time for those arguments anymore. I mean, it might be for other people, you know. I'm like, my patience is worn thin for normies, you know. I just sit around and make and have fun with them. Like I don't actually try and convince them of anything. And maybe that's bad. I don't know, but to me, it's just like, you know, you guys are retarded. It's fine. You're kind of a non-factor. You know, the people that use you for their purposes call you useful idiots. That's what they think of you. They're like, these guys are so stupid. They don't realize we're using them for their own destruction. We're getting them to parrot the ideologies that we made up for their destruction. We're bringing them into the institutions that we own, filling their head with a bunch of Tengu BS, and then unleashing them upon the public, thinking they're educated and intelligent. And that's just like, you know, they don't even realize the role they're playing in their own destruction. So to me, they're a non-factor. It's like a demoralization complete situation. There's nothing you could say to get through to these people. So I don't really bother with normies, you know? And that's, I hate to label them like that, but that's really what it is. Like if you sitting here and you talking about, you know, black, like white on black crime, you're a retard. You're caved in, bro. Like you got nothing, bro. You're an idiot, straight up. If you're sitting here talking about Israel being our greatest ally, you're an idiot, bro. And I don't really have time to talk to you. If you're sitting here saying nationalism is a bad word, you're an idiot. And I don't got time to talk to you. You don't understand anything. And I'm not going to sit there and freaking dog walk you through this crap. I'm not going to sit here and run a daycare. That's a waste of my time. You got to either catch up or get ready to get rolled over. Because this is what's happening. You're not going to get your way. I promise you that. You're not going to get your way. And guess what? It's not even your way. It's the way your double-digit IQ, it's the way that your double-digit IQ received from a bunch of people who saw how dumb you were and realized they could use it for their purposes. You got caught up in a Ponzi scheme. You got conned by a con man. And now you're parroting their talking points. And every step you take ensures your own destruction, whether by their hands or ours, straight up. I'm talking to the people that actually understand what's going on. I'm trying to ensure it's by our hand and not theirs.
And I don't have any ties to Norway. I don't have any ties to Germany. I don't have any ties to England. Like I'm American. Like I that is my ethnicity. My culture is American. my dialect is American because our dialect of English is different than the British English, right?
And you bring up a good point there, because people who say there's no such thing as, say, like a white culture, no such thing as, say, an American culture.
Right.
Okay, one of the main definitions, and I was an anthropology major, so I know this specifically.
Yeah, who taught these 17-year-olds these talking points? Well, I'll say this, Benjamin Netanyahu made it really clear that they need to control the social media. They spent a buttload on freaking TikTok. First, they're like, we got to ban TikTok. And then Israel bought it, and they're like, TikTok's fine. Weird, what happened to me yesterday? I tweeted this. Let me show you real quick. And I got struck down. I got freaking visibility limited. Here's what I said. We know which way the wind's blowing. I have a problem with people who won't say it. I have a problem that for people who won't say it from their chest, That's my personal issue. I have less of a problem with people that are ignorant. If you're ignorant, that's fine. You're just ignorant. You're gonna be dealt with one way or another. But if you know this and you're scared to say it, if you know what's going on, if you know why that tweet would get, would get limited for hate speech and whatnot, but so many others wouldn't. If you understand that and you refuse to talk about it, I don't really F with you.
One of the main definitions of a culture is that it has its own dialects.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We have our own dialects of English.
Yep.
And increasingly, it's a West Coast English.
Yep.
And it is a very specific. It is not the same as, say, Latino English. It's not the same as, say, Black English. And when Blacks start to speak like you and I do.
Tony Affirma tipped $20. You ate pretty amazing, and your fans all love how you allow your integrity and vulnerability to challenge us to be true to him and his church. Believe that.
Thank you, man. I'm feeling so scatterbrained today, bro. But that means a lot to me. This is confusing sometimes. When I get put in the situation I was put in today, it's not comfortable for me. It's not comfortable, And when I'm just trying to be a real human being, It's tiresome sometimes, bro. Put your red light on. I feel awful. I feel awful that I got sucked into that conversation. Because, it's an internal thing for me, bro. It's an internal thing for me where it's like, I have to say what's on my mind. Otherwise, it's like a sneeze. I guess I have what's called Tourette syndrome. It's like, I have to say what's on my mind. Otherwise, I feel stifled as a person. But at the same time, I already did. And if you heard, then you heard, man.
It's, you're going white. I mean, we have a very specific culture that's based on a dialect. And then sorry, continue on.
Yeah. So I would consider myself to be the American ethnicity.
All right.
Tony Affirma tipped $13.37. We know and appreciate you and are with you.
Thank you, man. All right. Look, I'm going to be right back.
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous? Buy my music. Come buy my music, hey, come on, click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. We got a CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Rhapsody? Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Or do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just like you. Hey guys, you want to support my stream? Come on back, buy my music. It's nothing but pressure, and it's no pressure. Just come and do it. Then put it in your boombox and oosh baka. We about to have a freaking flying carousel, carnival, clowns, people flying around, light up buildings, fluorescent lights, a bing bong, da 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 dang 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 dang. It's a carnival. It's a horse ride. It's some fireworks. Oh great, now the white balance is off. What is this? The fight balance? What do you want, a punch? What do you want, lunch? When you say camera phone, you sound anachronistic. Hey, I'm taking a picture of you with my camera phone because this guy hasn't even bought my music. Hey guys, check this guy out. Apparently this is what it looks like when you don't buy Colossal Squid Records music. Ooh. Ah, you choose to look like this? Don't you know that if you buy my music, it changes your genetic makeup and gives you a better physiognomy? That's a fact. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Why are my hands this color?
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com. GlossonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music?
Freaking orthosphere. 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 I'm not doing it. I don't care. Sorry. I don't give a crap. I don't care. Whatever. I don't want to do it.
At Flavius Asinis's Super Shattered $5, get the album. It slaps.
Okay. Man, I can't do this lamp. It's too hot, man. It's too hot. In a fully demoralized society, people's only joy is in seeing others in pain. When everyone is being thoroughly oppressed, their joys are not towards beauty. Their joys are not towards, light. They derive their joy from seeing someone else get it instead of them. That's what it means to be in a demoralized society. That's what it means to be thoroughly oppressed psychologically. When you are thoroughly psychologically oppressed, your only joy comes from seeing others fail. Comes from seeing the cop pull another person over instead of you. Comes from seeing somebody else get stomped out instead of you. If you find yourself enjoying these things, then you should know that you are exactly where they want you to be. And so now we have an entire culture, we have an entire world that's built on pointing out when other people F up. It's built on pointing out when other people miss the mark. But we're missing the mark too, every single day, all day long. And the reason we're focusing on everyone else is because we cannot deal with ourselves. It becomes a sick addiction in the mind of a broken person to, instead of deal with their own sins, to point and laugh at other people's sins. Instead of seeing their own compromises internally, they point and laugh at other people's compromises. Instead of seeing the ways they fall short, they highlight when everyone else falls short. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. You want to talk about being useful idiots? When you join the culture of critique, when you stare at your brother's sins instead of your own, you are a useful idiot. Because you've inherited the internal sickness that drives destruction. Regardless of whether you have the right opinions, regardless of whether you're part of the right group, internally, you are a destroyer. And you are contributing to a disease that has swept over modernity. it just, what's it called? Jordan Peterson used to talk about it. He used to talk about I don't know what he said. There was a word he used that I liked. Resolution. You kind of go deeper and deeper into these little things, and the resolution becomes cleaner and cleaner in these small things, you know. But you lose the bigger picture. You lose the bigger picture when you invest so much time in these little things. And the bigger picture is the salvation of your soul. That's the bigger picture. And all day, every day, we get caught in the minutia of life, and we let it fill our entire vision. We let it fill everything. Our eyes become filled with the most minuscule crap. And suddenly they matter more than everything else. And we completely forget about our souls. Every day, 1,000 times a day, I forget about my own soul. And get lost in high resolution images of things that don't actually matter. And we could spend our whole life, we can spend our whole lives obsessed with this minutia. And it would be a life wasted. It would be a life wasted. What the hell, us? I don't know what kind of show I just did today. Chase is on point, bro.
At Chase Crosp super chatted $5. Saint Isaac the Syrian ascetical homilies, make peace with yourself, and heaven and earth will make peace with you.
So there's what, I think that's my final answer, bro. God bless Rachel Wilson. God bless Andrew Wilson. God bless people who are closely aligned with me. God bless people that are not so closely aligned with me. And God bless my enemies. That's it. There you go. If that's not good enough, then go watch a different show. Because I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this tit for tat BS, bro. It hurts me. It hurts my heart to do this. Let me just make art for you guys. Let me just make you laugh, you know? Don't make me into some pundit. Don't do that to me. I messaged Jimmy, I said, where's the off-ramp, bro? He said, there is no off-ramp. You have to keep creating things and going to church until we both die. Well, thank you, God, because that's what a wonderful thing. What a wonderful gift I've been given to be a creative, to be able to make art, make music, you know, make beautiful things, make jokes and entertain you guys. I'm grateful for it, and it means a lot to me. But let me just be that, bro. Let me just be that. Don't make me something I'm not. Don't make me feel like I have to be something I'm not. Let me just be what I am. It has to be enough, because it's all I have. I'm gonna end it early today. I don't know what kind of show I just did, but thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. I'm sorry for saying suck a nigga dick. That was pretty out of line. My bad, dog. I apologize for my haircut. And to all those involved in my haircut. I apologize to all the people who have to look at my haircut. And I apologize to all black people for luring you guys out into the water so we could secretly drown you. I'm sorry. It's just ingrained in us to do that to you all the time. We love it. Yo, if you're not Orthodox, become Orthodox. If you are Orthodox, go to church. Let me figure out who I'm gonna raid. I don't want any suggestions. It's my choice. As a Dementor of color, I choose who we raid.
I can hear you singing a song of peace
the heck? Who the hell is this?
Washes over me. See the light like diamonds shine through the trees. Every breeze whispers of eternity.
Yo, who's Gabriel Carbo?
Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me,
hold up,
don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't.
Oh, that's NPC, the game you just changed this thing.
Next time that they see me, they won't.
I don't see a lot of options. It's just debate channels. I had no raid today. Oh wait, actually I will take suggestions. Anybody got any suggestions on who I should raid? Inglorious Speed Sculpt, are you live? Hold up. Inglorious Speed. Father Ron. Remote Orthodoxy. Alright, there we go. When are you getting the dog channel back up? Man, come on now. I got a lot on my plate, brother.